cat cam jump scare. Cat cam jump scare. Look at the cat. And she's gone. I think she recognizes cat cam jump scare to be the code word for, oh, he's gonna be here a while. Let's play the video game. But before we play the video game, congratulations, Uranium, on being first. I feel like the only reason you showed up today was because 416 was mentioned. Today is 416. It is 416. Yes. So we're gonna start the stream off by marrying one of the only characters I don't really like. That's it. So we are gathered here today to see this guy spend $5 on clicking this button. Now, does anyone object to this unholy union of Ness and a gun? The answer is me. I object. Because, well, okay, before we get into it, let me just... When it comes to 416 here, if there was a girl like her in real life, I don't know how I'd feel. Because on one hand, she is a 0 out of 10. But on the other hand, she actually likes me. So that it's an impossibility. Like, I need to get away. I'm in danger. But at the same time, she's like, I can't. I fucking can't. Let's just get it over with. Here we go. Marriage. Do you wish to establish a covenant with Ku Klux? I do not. But we're doing it anyway. Here we go. I missed the confirm button like 3 times. Okay. Slide the bar to complete the covenant. Wait, what if we go back? Yeah! Okay. My wife is what brings us... How would you say that? Why do you have to say it like that? Okay, so we're gonna give it the dial-up speed. I once told a person, one of the fellow math tutors that I was math tutoring with, that, man, the internet here reminds me back home when I had dial-up, and she just dead-ass looked at me and said, what's dial-up? And I could feel the hair on my head just growing white and falling off. So, anyway, that's just what happens when I try to talk to a woman. Anyway, we have to establish the covenant, but I'm stalling for time because this is... Wait. Nice. We can just enjoy the moment. This is fine. And it's gone. So one of the... See, I'm just adding stream time here. Part of streaming. Some people value a streamer's ability to stream by how long they stream. I would argue that length doesn't always matter. Fucking... I think it was either Core or Uranium that said they call me the dinner plate. The way I am no length but all girth. I'm a girth kind of guy. Well, I look down and I have no choice. Bruh. Hey, Taters, welcome in. We are stalling for time on this marriage because I'm explaining why this is a bad idea. It's 1 inch long, 12 inches wide. They call me the slab. Uwo slab. Let's go. In a way, so am I, bruh. Oh my god. Yo, can I stop it at 99? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes! Okay, we're good. She crashed at 99. That's how it works. Today's tea is ginger peach turmeric. I didn't feel like doing lemon tea today. But yeah, let's get rid of back to zip. Oops. It's fine. It's fine. We can proceed. Thanks, Ku Klux. Practicing eye contact. I can't do it. It seems you finally realized who's the best choice for you. It was a misinput! Calm down, lady! It was a misinput! Come, Commander. Take my hand. No. No. She's gonna bust out the Springfield handcuffs. And tell me that you need me by your side eternally. Do I have a choice in the matter? This is coercion. By law, I could, like, find a legal jargon way to get out of this. I was coerced into doing this. It was a misinput. I never wanted this. I will forever engrave this moment in my Nero cloud to honor this once-in-a-lifetime victory. She gave me 2 sentences instead of 1. God damn. Greedy. I expected this. After all, there's no way I would yield the place beside you to anyone else. Jamie, pull up all of the people besides you who claim this place. Let's see, who we got? We got Bubaneshka. We got Yuhi. We got G11. We got the Quinoa. We got the Vector. I hardly know her. I like this one, by the way. She... Me too, kid. Me too. We got my favorite subgun from World War II. Pretending to sleep. Okay, how do you sleep like this? Somebody like pinches the book on your nose. Like, hold on. Is she even asleep? I need to check. Excuse me. Excuse me, lady. Wrong button. They inverted the controls. How do I... She is asleep. Okay, fine. They call it girl's feet line. Understandable. Have a great day. We got me, who is... I gave her the commander's coat because it's cute. We got my wife. We got Wawa, who is also my wife. I love the kind of woman who will actually just kill me. We got Diane, who is actually one of the sweetest characters on the entire roster. If she wasn't so aggressively Chinese, I'd be like, yeah, that's like a 10.1 out of 10, but instead she's just a 10 out of 10. G36 is also the same, but she's not Chinese, she's German, so she's automatically the 10.1 out of 10. We have... Wow, I married a lot of them. We got KSVK, who technically has the most detailed feet out of any character. Because she has a unique body to her, because she changed her frame. We got Idol Sharky, who is, well, asleep. We have the established wife character, who is humming in like 4 out of these 6 poses. I don't know why. Who else did I marry? Married cell phone for obvious reasons. Get a room. Me. We married Tater's wife because NTR. She gives me the thunder fist. I hate her. I hardly know her. We have Lainey, who has like the most sleep poses out of all the dolls, so she's my favorite. We have... I forgot to marry Florence. I missed that. I'll marry her next year. I was supposed to marry her on January 5th, but then I was like, fuck it, I missed it. January 15th it is, but then I missed that too. We got Lewis, who I'm marrying in October. Wait, these are characters I haven't married yet. We just married Kukluk. I missed the deadline to marry Springfield on the 4th of July, so I'll be doing that this year. Mossy Nugget can't be married yet, and that makes me sad. Who else we got? Wow, that's it? Shit. At least they put them all up top. Okay. Anyway, let's play. I gave her the cardboard. I gave her the cardboard. But Uranium, since you're here, there is one thing I forgot to do with cell phone. I need to give her a graphical update. Now that I married her, I just need to do this. Very nice. We have enhanced the greatest handgun ever made. This is what I'm talking about. You bring this to the field and all the boys will kneel. Not out of doubling down from laughter, but out of the sheer respect that you have the confidence points to you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay. Understandable. Have a great day. Oops, not that button. It's the button next to it. We have trials for Lewis and Kukluk. Let's do Lewis first, because I figure why not. Today's just gonna be a throwaway stream. I'm gonna be yapping. Oh, hey, we get this cutscene again. I like this cutscene. This is a nice cutscene. How was my head here if my body was positioned over her thighs? Unless she's giving me scoliosis. I might actually have, like, slight scoliosis. It's fine. Commander? I hardly know her. Thank goodness you're awake. Ugh. I fall asleep. Bleh. cell phone is here too. Everyone is here. Yay! The nose nuzzle. That zoom in! The zoom in! What just happened? Ooh! Feels like I've got several dozen throats jumping up and down in my belly and head. Ugh, they have zero movement, you're fine. It's fine! Commander, you can rest a little more. We're gonna start training now. Okay. You have a nice gun. Forget it. Looks like I shouldn't pry any deeper. Go, Lewis! We already know what she does. We're just gonna... Wait, did I remember to turn on... There we go. We get to... Alright, this is her regular... It glitched. I glitched the game out. By clicking too many buttons mid-movement, I glitched the game very low. I have scoliosis and kyphosis. Fuck, man. I was just born ass first, so the upper half of my body is just not perfectly aligned with my lower half. It's fine. Yapping time. What can I yap about? All right, 416. I hardly know 16. Sweet 16? Question mark? Are you allowed to say that anymore? Like, the old phrase sweet 16 comes to mind because that's apparently when you get your driver's license. But because 16 is a lower number than 18, that has really bad implications today. And I am very out of touch because I am so old I actually do have white hairs. Hey! I love it when she throws her dolls around. The Lewis dolls are so cute. Wait, there's one more? Well, not anymore. Fuck. As she doesn't use her shotgun. As she uses her shotgun. Okay, I win. Oh, by the way, Uranium, because it's this late in the week, I can kind of say thanks for being someone in the army. I could say, yeah, I'm pretty close friends with someone in the army, and that got me dismissed from the jury. I had to expand upon that, but I had jury duty, and I'm the kind of motherfucker that's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm biased. And here's why. So I didn't have to do... I would not be opposed to jury duty. But unfortunately, they pay $10 a day. $10 is like almost less than half the minimum wage for per hour in my state. Which is absolutely wild. You want people to be jury, but you, like... If you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're missing a day of work or more and getting paid $10 a day instead of whatever you would be paying for work, that would ruin your life, actually. That needs to be looked at. I feel like... I was listening to a YouTube video today and it described government as a charity. Because it's not a for-profit thing, allegedly. I mean... I don't know much about government. I'm just talking out my ass because I need conversation topics to fill the void. Unless you want me to be one of those silent streamers that just plays the game and doesn't chat or interact. I tried to be friends with one of those, and I don't really see him as a friend anymore because I try going into his streams and they put me to sleep. I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't like talking bad about people, especially people I know. But you could get out of jury duty if it would cause financial hardship. And the reason the pay is so low is so people would deliberately drag out the case to get paid more. Okay, that's news to me, and that makes sense. Understandable. Have a great day. That actually baseball's pretty good. We will base that. Ball, huh? Also, eliminate the old G-Fat. Except, God, these guys move so slow. There we go. We still have to do challenge mode as well as whatever simulation exercises there are. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, I win. That's it.
Booba.
Booba? We just looked at all the Booba. You missed Boobaneshka. We got to briefly see Boobaneshka in the dorm. Now, you're gonna be very pleased to know that the next event has Turbo Boobaneshka. If you look up DSR 50, you will see that Helen, she is the girl we briefly saw in that one cutscene with each boob was bigger than her head and she had a big head. So you will be, you might actually play the game in that case, just to get her. I am once again lamenting how boobs do nothing for me, and it kind of makes me sad, honestly. That I cannot enjoy the regular ass fucking, well, that too. The normal TM experience of neuron activation, like all the other guys. Regular what? Bruh. Regular show. Cartoon Network grab. Is that show still going? That show was way past my time. But I remember it was on when I was at a friend's house and I just like sat on the couch and watched an episode. Sure, why not? Ended a while ago? That's alright. Ignored? Bruh! I'll show you head? Well, not anymore! You got ignored! You posted a head though! That is an emote of a head! You showed me head anyways! I win! That's an absolute victory! Is this how you get women, by ignoring them and they come to you? That's not how it works, even though that's how they say it works. I don't know who that is for. I don't know who said that, but apparently the strategy is to not even try, and you'll eventually get the women's. Core posted a meme today about how it feels to be an engineer in 2026. It showed a pie chart with 3 sections on it. Red was, yeah, red is money, yellow was women, and blue is popularity and fame, right? And the pie chart was almost evenly split between green, orange, and purple. Now, here's the thing. I got like, as somebody with an engineering degree in 2026, I have like $2 in my wallet. I talked to a girl today, and I have on average more than 0 viewers on Twitch, and at the very least I have more than 0 followers on Twitch. So I have money, I talk to the women's, and I'm popular. So it baseballs to be an engineer in 2026, even though I'm not really an engineer. My buddy was lurking during my freaking SakuraCon recap stream. The guy that did that panel. And he just messaged me saying, "Stream Kerbal Space Program, you coward." I'm like, shit. I'd probably do that if I wasn't already planning on streaming my current autism games. I.e. planes, trains, and automobiles. Well, not automobiles. Oh, we get to bring out Diane. Nice. Where the heck is my Yuhi? There she is. And Lainey. That's Yuhi, not Lainey. Taters, why do you have to be so far down the list? Okay. Let's do something like this. There we go. Only add my autistic ass like planes, trains, and automobiles was the best fucking commercial. Nice. Well, I never saw the movie. I didn't even know it was a movie until recently. I thought it was the holy triumvirate of autisms. That was also just so happened to be 3 different board games made by the same publisher. Planes, trains. Like, one game was called Planes, one game was called Trains, and the other game was called Automobiles. And sadly, each of the games doesn't really focus on its subject matter. It just uses its thematics as an excuse to do something that isn't exactly related. Sorry for not coming karaoke, was not feeling social. It was me and it was just me and May, and we had a good time. There's always next time. I would appreciate if you just said, "I won't come, I'm just not feeling up to it, man." That would have went a long way, because May and I just went all freaking night. I drank the whole sake bottle, and happened to May before. Yeah, happens to me too, surprisingly. People don't believe it when I say I am a turbo introvert who is not very social. The problem is, I have a lot of situations that I feel comfortable in. Like at conventions, I feel like I can be myself with my closer friend groups, I can feel like I'd be myself and it all comes out. When I am in public or in otherwise a group that I don't feel comfortable with, I'm basically not even there. Sorry, when I get that mood, I literally do not talk to anyone, not even text. You just let everyone think you're dead. But you are dead. Dead inside Pentium Processor 16, let's go. Oh wait, that's me too. Except not really, because I've been feeling alive lately. I was listening to a Gabriel Iglesias stand-up skit on YouTube. That's funny as shit. And he's justifying himself being fat. Like, he knows being fat is bad. But he doesn't take shit from people because he acknowledges, yeah, it's bad, but I like to eat. I'll take the consequences, it's my life. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I can die saying I lived happily. Can you say the same? And I'm like, yeah, I can get behind that. If you want to get fat and you're okay with the consequences and you like to eat, fucking go for it, dude. I don't want to get fat, so I don't eat a lot. That's just how it is. Alright, let's try this last level. Let's get our rewards. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperial. Can you say the same? Yes, actually. I don't even know my ancestors. I don't even know my relatives. I actively avoid every family gathering ever because freaking I don't know anyone and everyone knows me. I remember my best buddy from high school and we went to our 10-year high school reunion. Everybody immediately recognized me. I'm like, who are you people? I still rolled with it. I got really drunk. I actually remembered one guy after getting drunk, but not so drunk I couldn't remember this. He was one of my bullies, and I'm all like, yo, you were one of my bullies. Cheers, man. We shared some fries, and we just caught up over drinks. It was great. Just like, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. So many people recognize me, even if they haven't seen me in decades, and you don't get how. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just consistent. I just have a consistent appearance, which probably makes sense because I haven't really Cat, what the fuck are you doing? My cat really wants to go outside. It's a good day. After stream, we're going outside. It is a relatively good day. I woke up and my car was covered in snow. It made me 5 minutes late to work. But fortunately, when I pulled into the parking lot at work, there was still a lot of snow on my car. And all my coworkers were like, Ness, there's snow on your car. And I'm like, yeah, it's April and it snowed where I live. It's like, where the hell do you live? And I'm like, you see that mountain way over there? It's like, yeah, that's it. Snowy mountain. I didn't dox myself, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, freaking, it's the middle of it. Snowing in early March? Okay, I can tolerate that. Snowing mid-April? What the fuck? Motherfucker living near Rainier like it's nothing. Isn't it a dormant volcano that it could explode someday? So if it explodes, I'm like, well, I live so damn close to the mountain. It's hopeless for me. I'm probably just gonna. What would I do? If the mountain was erupting right now, I'd say, well, shit. Wait, I know exactly what I'd do. I'd grab my ocarina, and that's it. I'd go out with a bang. Because I won't have enough time to hop in the car and try to get somewhere better. The eruption, well, I'll show you erupting. Yo, same. Y'all haven't seen me at my craziest Genshin optimizations. A Big Bang Theory? Well, that's just a theory. A mid-TV show theory. Dun dun dun. Bomb. Freaking. It shocks me, actually. Well, it shouldn't, but I'm just surprised that in 2026, people still watch TV. Allegedly, the big thing now is using your TV to just stream YouTube and Netflix, which I can't relate to at all. Then again, I use my TV for YouTube, but that's only because my TV is my parents' old 57-inch flat screen TV that I am using as second monitor. It's actually first monitor, my bad. So yeah, that's it. Streaming apps are a scam. That's how it works. Don't do it. And everybody's all like, oh yeah, you can do that. 100% of the time I've ever gone to a friend's house and they pull up YouTube on the TV, it has always been an objectively shittier experience than when I get just hooking up a laptop to the computer. I've never understood why TV app YouTube is a thing. Like, browser it's just better in every conceivable way. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Old man yells at Cloud, by the way. I'm just... I feel like I need to preface somewhere in my stream if I ever get popular. Like, don't take anything I say seriously because I'm just talking out my ass 100% of the time. And... I didn't raid into them. I was watching a streamer who raided into one of such VTubers who almost passed the vibe check. Almost. She had low follow count. Her rules were very, like, vibe and free open. Very intuitive. There were only two things. The first rule was obey Twitch TOS, which, that gets a free pass. But then in her stream tags was LGBTQ friendly. No, I'm having none of that. That is a virtue signal, and pretty much every time, that's just doesn't end well. So, why is Springfield on the team? She only buffs water element. Freaking, it's a normal team, but Springfield is here. Okay. I mean, she buffs water element, but I guess she also gives healing no matter what your element is. So this is fine. Oh man. Oh, could I have stream tomorrow? Right, music stream tomorrow. I will admit, unfortunately, I have been slacking in my music practice. I have not been practicing music much. This is because my train autism is taking over and I've been devoting time to that instead. So tomorrow's stream, I'm getting back into music. It's gonna be another flute request stream. I might start it as a trumpet request stream and then transition to flute because it's a Friday stream. I can stream as long as I want. I will be resuming the normal play a bunch of songs in a certain key on flute music streams beginning either Monday or Friday next week, depending on the Girls Frontline event schedule. I'll have to check that. If Girls Frontline is consistent with their scheduling, then next Thursday, Friday will be doing the Girls Frontline event. Otherwise, that's gonna be music stream. Music Mondays! Yeah, that's a thing. Mario Wednesday, Girls Frontline Thursday, Friday, Autism Sunday. Here's my tentative new streaming schedule that I want to adhere to. Fucking Autism Sunday, where I play a game that I just want to play because I like the game. And you guys can come and hang out if you want. Said games include, but are not limited to, the air traffic control game, Densha de Go, that train game. Ooh, Gunsmith Simulator is getting the Sten gun as well as the well rod in a upcoming update, and I am super excited for that actually. I'll have to look when that update drops, because when that update drops, I want to stream that. It's worth noting, of all the airsoft guns I have, a Sten gun is not one of them. And if I want an airsoft well rod, I need to 3D print the exterior of it to convert the AAP-01 airsoft pistol into a well rod looking pistol. Either that, or I could just go on eBay and get a fake well rod prop for like 20 bucks. They make them. It's fine. But I'd want one that goes pew pew in my backyard. The cool part about the AAP-01 3D printed well rod is that it replicates the bolt action mechanism that the well rod has. I mean, well rod's probably one of my favorite pistols ever. Freaking, oh. Regular team. Everyone's weak to ice mostly. Do I just get my ice team? No. You're gonna get the UMP team and wife. Wait. How far can I get with UMP team and wife? And I can bring one more? Okay. Who do we bring? We can bring Mossy Nugget, probably. Do I want to bring Mossy Nugget? Because, I mean, electric is good, and Mossy Nugget is my best current electric doll. Current electric doll! Pun intended! Oh, okay. Let's spread them out. You gotta keep them separated, I guess. Actually, no, let's put you over here. There we go. T formation. That's not T formation. That's like whatever formation. I'll figure it out. We'll fix it in post. It's fine. You second, third, fourth, fifth, something like that. There we go. Nice. Right, these are the challenge stages. I wonder if I can auto all of them. I'm hoping I can. That would be neat. Hey yo, I am blazing through all these challenges. Is this just gonna be a 1-hour stream today? It might be. Based on how oh right, the survey. We have to do the survey. I don't want to forget to do the opinion survey. We get to do that. Alright, I'm kind of looking forward to that. I gotta remember everything in the event though. The Laney event was pretty good, all things considered. I enjoyed this event. It wasn't as holy shit as the previous event, but it doesn't have to be. It was a good event. Also, I feel like this is just for repositioning, making thunder tiles, and doing that, actually. Understandable, have a great day. As well as reducing enemy stability. Go, Laney, go! With the extra outfit. Yeah, right, didn't I already talk about the Palworld, not the Palworld lawsuit, but the patent of summoning a creature with a ball? Because get absolutely fucked. That's exactly what we just did with Laney there, summoning her clone with a ball. Elite Blaster? I hardly know her. He's also shooting up? Bro, we can just move out of the way. That is such a lame attack. Unless they somehow stopped our movement completely and we somehow can't attack. Oh, shit. That does a lot of damage, but that's probably just because the clone does not have much health. It's okay. My wife is gonna do her ult. Can you even hit anyone from there? Yes. Just not anyone on the other side of the map. Because you dingus, you should have went up there. It's fine, the girls are doing their best. This is the power of modern AI. I do appreciate having CPU allies and CPU enemies in games. Otherwise, every game just becomes a single-player board game where you have to control all the enemies as well. I tried playing chess with myself, and it doesn't quite work because I don't always know the best moves, and I don't know how the enemy would react to my moves. I mean, I could think of a decent move, but it's whatever. I watched another chess video today, and I'm learning just how bad I am at chess, learning about new concepts that I didn't even know were a thing. I mean, if given enough time and practice, I'm sure I would have eventually figured it out, but having it pointed out to you is a whole lot more convenient. That way you could you know what to look for. It's not exactly hand-holding, it's just pointing out the concept so you know to be aware of it and try it. As opposed to saying, make this move and this move. I think there's a huge difference between that. Kind of reminds me of how I approached teaching math to people back when I was a math tutor. I used to be very adamant that I don't teach math to people. I simply add on to what they already know and make it click. Whenever I tried to teach a new concept, I didn't feel like I was being as effective as I could. Because a big part of my math teaching magic was simply getting a feel of where they were at and building up from there. Teaching it from the ground up takes a different approach. Or does it? Because if I take it from where they already know and they just so happen to know nothing, then I guess it's not so different, because you're using the same approach but from zero. You have nothing to build from, so you kind of gotta build something yourself to leech off of. I bring this up because Core in the Discord, he brought up how math in general, a lot of people don't understand, and I can respect that. I guess I'm lucky that math came naturally to me, and I have accepted the fact that people in general don't really do well in math. I'd like to blame teachers, but it's a very real phenomenon. Good morning. Hey, welcome back. Shahakuma03. I told you this would happen again. You gave me another name to use and I already forgot it. You're getting the full name treatment. Today is Yap mode. I'm letting the game play itself. Kuma, you can call me. We're gonna have this conversation every time. I'm doing my best here, but I'm gonna forget. I go off of the name. The best way to get me to call you something else is to go by that in the Discord and just interact with me on a somewhat daily basis. You're not interrupting jack shit. That's all. This is the whole point of the stream, is to interact. If you're not interacting, then what's the point of chat? Don't feel bad for chatting in chat unless you feel bad for chatting in chat, in which, how dare you chat in the open chat room? Question mark? I see. Thank you, brother. Well, thank you, brother. I should have read that in a Hulk Hogan voice. No! But there are several of the people that I've known for like well over a year now. Multiple years, actually. For example, Taters, who actually goes by the name Mayhem2A. Yeah, I know him as Taters only because in a server I'm no longer in, he went by something regarding potato. And I just called him Taters. And, well, here we are. I will have fun. Okay, have fun. That's what I say whenever someone says they're going to the bathroom. It's like, I have to go to the bathroom. Like, all right, have fun. And the reaction I get is always mixed, but my favorite reaction is they just look at me and say, thanks, I will. I never announce, well, I don't never announce that I'm going to the bathroom, but I usually never need to. But I guess in my case, whenever I announce I'm going to the bathroom, it's because I'm streaming, in which everyone just says PTuber, which is, again, the natural response. Our brother excited for Helen? Yes! I am streaming every event and getting every doll. So if you like girls frontline content, I'm sure there are better content creators than me out there for it. But if you want complete basic coverage and mediocre voice acting that makes 4 kids look good, you've come to the right place, brother. I like girls front content? Well, that makes one of us. I fucking hate this game. I know someone who would want to call their bluff. I remember a friend saying that going number 2 is fun. This is when we were like 7. Bruh. It is so easy to call my bluff. The problem is no one knows I'm bluffing. A very long-lasting, consistent complaint about me I have gotten throughout my whole life is I can never tell when you're being serious or not. In which I just give them a smug smile. That's it. Do brother have Leva and Springfield skin? I have the Springfield dress as well as the Springfield cafe outfit. Leva is UMP45. And she has the dress. In fact, you get to see it because we're actually using her. I'm using Tater's Lainey. I did not get Lainey's Girl Frontline 1 outfit because I actually like her Girls Frontline 2 outfit. But I like the pretty dress. But yes, by definition, said friend would have had fun going to the bathroom. Well, I hope so. Freaking, I met my match. The IT guy at work. I thought I took long bathroom breaks, but nah. Of course, it's the IT guy that just camps in the bathroom. I camp in the bathroom because I work slow on purpose and I'm just stalling and I drink so much tea that I actually have a reason to be in the bathroom. There's a generally understandable way adults could have fun in the bathroom. Well, too, it depends on if you go by yourself or with someone you're close to. What if you go with someone you're far away from? That would be... Could you still have fun in the bathroom if you went with someone you're generally far away from? I think I want to follow brother for Girls Frontline 2 awesome content. Well, it's not my content, but thanks. I'm just playing the game and yapping over. Hold on, hold on, hold on. That's a new enemy. That's a new enemy. I have not seen this enemy before. Excuse me. What the hell are you? You make water? This guy makes water and he heals himself. Wait, can my dolls even make it over there? No, they're split and they're gonna take forever. Okay, let's let the game play itself. Water? I hardly know it. Time to cook and use electric. I mean, yeah, wait. If he's is he weak to it? He is. He's weak to electric and ice. If he was water and weak to fire, that would be kind of funny. All right. Well, if you aren't close to that person, the way I'm thinking of would then turn into a crime. Well, that would make all of us a crime then. Hey, thanks for the follow. That would make all of us a crime because as far as I'm aware, none of you guys are close to me. Unless you guys are in my backyard, in which I'm looking on my backyard and I see a rusty wheelbarrow and a fence and a lot of tall grass that could be hiding a Pokemon. I will excited always for Girls Frontline 2. Well, good luck. I get excited for Girls Frontline 2 every time something happens. Sometimes I get really excited, sometimes I don't really get that excited. It depends on the character. I'm more excited for Blowjob Girl than I am for Helen because wait, I just said that. Feytuza is her name, and I only call her that because of a comic that I saw. I posted it in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, type !Discord to join it. The link below stream is broken on purpose to keep the bots out. I low-key take pride in how few spam bots ever find their way to my server. Half the servers I'm in got raided by spam bots recently, and I am not one of them, and I'm like, bruh. I have a funny story about Leva? Well, tell it. Doing pulls in the bathroom would be fun. And figuratively, why do you think I take so long in the bathroom at work? Join the damn Discord. Bro, he can join if you want. You can do it if you want. You don't have to. There are so many Discords I don't join just because I know I wouldn't fit in. Raz's Discord, for example. It's a group community Discord for her cozy triumvirate of wholesome individuals that I would definitely not vibe very well with. So I, out of respect, don't join the Discord. She called flat-chested? Well, yes, she is the cuttingest of boards. Cutting-edge technology. Cutting board technology. Leva got funny in the anime. Wait, there's more anime than that little Chinese spin-off from like 2017? I'm demanding it, you may not, but I will. Well, in many ways similar to whenever there's a power outage. You have no power here? Question mark? I ask guys a question? I don't know, man. All I know is that this particular boss will probably get added to boss battle. I haven't done any of the regular boss battle modes. Hope there's a Girls Frontline 2 anime. This is the anime. You're looking at it. This is the Girls Frontline 2 anime. Bonk. That did like no damage. Okay, that did a little bit more damage. Everything is in anime. Reminder that Formula 1 is in anime. I will actually make that argument. Formula 1 has all the memes in community, character arcs, highs and lows. Formula 1 is a meme sports anime. And that is why my watch-alongs are the way they are. That enemy girl is thick HP. Wait till Gunsmoke, where you're not supposed to kill the boss. Or just Phase Clash in general. Where... Oh shit, that did like 5 damage. Oh no. Anyway. I do like how she looks like an Iron Maiden. Even though Iron Maidens are fictional torture devices. And are also Dark Souls. They are also Elden Ring enemies. The only thing keeping me from an Elden Ring playthrough is the fact that Elden Ring is such a long game. I mean, it's a replaythrough. I already beat the game. I'd like to do... Iron Maiden is a... I saw Iron Maiden live! It was Dream Theater opening for Iron Maiden. And at the time, Dream Theater was my favorite band. So I actually went for Dream Theater and stayed for Iron Maiden. That was my mentality. I'm like, oh my god, I get to see Dream Theater live. And when Dream Theater finished, about 20% of the stadium left. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Why would you pay for a full event just to watch Dream Theater and leave? This is frigging Iron Maiden. Do you guys not want to see Iron Maiden live in concert? I don't understand these people. Of course, me being me, up in the lawn section, I saw everyone leave, and I'm all like, what if I just used my crafty small size to my advantage and sneak into one of the open seats? So I managed to nab really good Iron Maiden seats. Don't worry, it's past the statute of limitations. No one cares. I remember back when theaters did not have reserved seating. Like, when I went to Costa Rica, way back in the day for that school trip, and the theaters had reserved seatings where you had to pick the seat that you were gonna sit in. I'm like, damn, I am so glad we don't have this shit in America. That would suck. A few years later, fucking, I don't even know how many years, it's a thing now. I'm like, why? Now, the cool part about that is when Avengers Endgame first came out, I made the whimsical idea after work to go to the theater and see if a seat was open, and sure enough, one seat on the side was open, and I got like the last seat in the theater. It was allegedly sold out, but that's because everybody sees movies together and not just by themselves. So being a freaking loner has its perks. Let's go ahead and... Actually, I can just do this manually. Trying to... I forgot to get close assault stuff for my Voimastina. So we're doing that now, and it's not really working very well. Anyway, that's it. Let me open the questionnaire. It is time for the opinion survey. Let me get the scene ready 1 second. Where is it? There it is. Okay. It is time for the Girls Frontline 2 Laney Event Opinion Survey. Here we go. How would you rate the Breaking Butterfly patch? It's good, I like it. How would you rate the aspects of the event? The interface design was acceptable. Going back to this, it's these three things that could use a little bit of work. It's not always clear which one to press goes to the shop, etc. The music was alright. The stage design and lore was good. I liked that. The story I really liked. Ease of use. Well, I didn't see any guides. Reward value, good rewards this event, except for the daily reward, which was a supply ticket and not a poll ticket. Butterfly event is remind you of Girls Frontline 1. It's the Laney event, which references UMP40's lore in Girls Frontline 1 and gives a continuation. Overall enjoyment? Hell yeah! How would you rate the gameplay modes? The story mode was alright. The supply mode is the supply mode. The challenge mode, we just did it. That's alright. Fuck your heroic mode. What are the reasons for being satisfied with the story mode? I really like the lore and the characters. Like, a lot. The pacing, narrative rhythm was fine. I don't know shit about pacing. How do you feel about the difficulty? Fuck your heroic mode. I'm never doing it. You left one of the worst possible first impressions, and no, and we're not doing heroic mode. It's optional and doesn't give any rewards. How do you feel about Laney? Yes. Fucking adorable. Fucking adorable. Her clothes are fine. Her skill effects are nice. Her personality is bubbly and cheerful, and she's literally me, for real, for real. She duplicates herself and is really easy to use in normal teams. How satisfied with this? I didn't get it. But it looks kinda neat. That reminds me, I need to get the weapon. The rest of the stream is gonna be spent gambling until we get the weapon. How are you satisfied with this outfit? Alright, I guess. Like, the leather spandex part here or whatever is too shiny, but it's whatever. Costume style, it's fine. And the color scheme, I do like the color scheme. It suits her. Have you? No, I did not. What are the reasons? I did not want to purchase it for the doll. And that's it. How satisfied are you with new features? Neural helix system expansion. I didn't look at that. I didn't look at that. Oops. Added indicate ability from Covenant with red dot indicator. Oh. Ooh, those are nice. I should enable those. They'll give me a red dot notification when I forget to do those things. Added the function of adjusting the loop order, the display of intelligence pixel. That doesn't really do any. I mean, kind of, but it's not what we were going for. Added the appoint on duty attendant. Where is that? Added frozen prism. What is this? Is this the new photo mode? I didn't even notice half this shit. What? Oh, we're already done? Okay. That works, I guess. I'll participate. I don't recommend the game. Make the new features and upgrades easily accessible. I couldn't even find how to change the crew deck greeting doll, and I didn't even know half the quality of life features in this update even existed. Anyway, to answer the final question, that is top secret. I have to scroll way down. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, I'm old. God damn. And I win. Okay. Let's head back to the video game. Because we are not going shopping. We are going gambling. Because we didn't even get the purple weapon. If we get this, that's cool. Like, holy shit, that's cool. I like this a lot, but we can live with the purple. What is the purple anyway? No, make it easier to look at purple. You. Damage dealt by the summon is increased by 10. Okay, so that's pretty shitty actually. But we're going gambling, so cross your fingers and count the stars, because this 10 pull will take us far. But not that far, because we didn't get the ultimate weapon. But you know what? Okay. We might get the purple. If we get purple, I'm cool with that. You had me in the first half, not gonna lie. I'm like, did we just immediately get the purple? No. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. I guess we're going again. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. They keep doing this to me. Aw, dang it. Alright, we're going again. I never do rapid pulls like this, but I figured we might as well. Let's use Doritos. You might as well use Doritos and not cubes. Cubes can be used for other things. But the blessing only works once and we missed it. So if you're planning on going gambling, now's the time. I freaking hate this and I don't advocate for it, but hey, I might as well get the purple weapon so she can be usable regularly. We didn't get it. We're close to a 75-25, but we're probably getting purple before that. This will allow me to get the 75-25 on the upcoming dolls instead. I actually failed one of those 25s. It was very sad. We got the same fucking thing. That's fine. It's fine. Maybe 2 purple? No, asking too much. Alright, so this next one will very likely proc. Yeah, it'll very likely proc the 75-25. Let's use some more Doritos. Might as well use the Doritos first. Because this... I've been debating on using Doritos to get monthly cores. But it's like, is that really worth it? Because for the same price as a 10 pull, that's 3 cores, which is good. I might do some deep math about that. Alright. Alright, one more time. Here we go! Okay. 75-25. Actually, before we go, I am going to roll a d6. You know, if I roll a 5 or 6, that's a good omen. Or actually, no, if I roll a 1 or 2, that's a bad omen. Because, wait, that's not how it works. I can't do math. I'm rolling a d4. If I roll a 1, we're fucked. Fuck! I rolled a 1. Okay, understandable. Have a great day. That's fine. Can't believe I'd roll a 1 on a d4. It's like, well, at least we got the greatest handgun ever made. Shoutouts to Uranium, who absolutely loves this handgun. He can talk to me for hours about how he feels, how strongly he feels about this particular handgun. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense why he feels so passionate about it. Because it's just such a design of all time. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Give it! See? We missed it. We continue gambling, which means the next... We got the Spots 12. This is fine, because I actually actively use Spots 12, so... And they taught me with 2 great... We failed a 75-25 in real time. Before I forget, let's go to the... Let's go upgrade Sabrina. Where is she? Okay, and calibrate. This is... I've got 3 of these. All right, because she's a free doll. All right. Yoink. Very nice. I put this skin on it because I wanted to. Wait, I didn't upgrade these? Excuse me? Let's get you to level... Let's at least get you to level 30. I don't want to use all of them. 30 to start, and then we'll go from there. I'm actually playing the game. And we get... Going. Okay. Lex Talionis. What even is this? Taking damage... Deals fixed damage back. Ooh, you can do that? Okay. Okay, so she gets some pretty good buffs. Neat. Alright. Oh, they're all gold, too. Okay. Back to the gambling board. But first, let's collect our voyage logs. You know what? I don't feel like ending stream. Here's what we're gonna do. Because I completely missed all of it, we're gonna take a Bezos break, and when we come back, we are going to do the lore. We're gonna do the lore of several characters while doing 10 pulls in between. I think I want to see Springfield's skin. You know what? Let's do it. Before we take the Bezos break. Let's go to Springfield. Where are you? Jeez, you're far down. Holy crap. This is Springfield. Everybody say hi, Springfield. Time to get the popcorn. And if you zoom in... Nade, yosh! Mama Springfield. She even does this! She pat me too, because I am on the corner of the screen. And when we go... Oh my god! This is one of my favorite poses in the whole fucking game. Oh my god! Ah! Blackjack hit me because I'm about to fucking bust! But yeah, this is Springfield. She does the coffee. Should I break your free to play? No. No, you should not. Because you can access all of this content. You want her skin? Then, okay, if you... Here's the question you have to ask yourself. I cannot answer this. But... Is it worth it to you to spend the money to get the beautiful dress on the character? I thought it was. I was gonna say something, but time to go visit R34. Bro, this man pulling live on stream. But yeah, Springfield is very nice. She is a sweet lady. And this is what you get with the skin. You might, if you haven't gotten any skins yet, you should still have that free skin voucher that they gave out for free. I forgot when. But, fortunately you're a chill guy. Well, that makes one of us. We are going to take a Bezos break now. This is so that anybody who is not subscribed and doesn't have sufficient ad blocking capability This is for them to not miss any stream content. I'm just gonna grind the stream to a halt, and in 3 minutes when we come back, we will continue doing character lore. Until then, don't watch the ads. Flip a 3-minute hourglass to make sure that you don't get influenced by fucking mega corporations. You're better than that. I found a much more potent way to go about your trips in the park. Rather than one lap jog and on lap walk, instead of sitting between walking dragons, so trying to play with changes. Less sword nest, more exhaustion, if that makes sense. I mean, this man's got workout playlists for days, just like how we have ads for days. Don't watch the ads! I'm serious. Don't do it. There's gonna be a lot of aw dang it. Get ready for dang it. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. This is the 4th one. Oh my god. I am drowning in these things. Excuse me. And another one. Aw dang it. Aw dang it. Aw dang it.
Fun fact, if you rearrange the letters of mailmen, they get really upset.
God damn it, God. Okay. 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 I guess the delivery of that one worked pretty not. Get the fuck We're doing lore. Let's just go to the dorms. Okay, so we're doing the Lainey lore. Lainey, where are you at? I married Lainey. She should be here. There we go. It's the Lainey event. She's very birdy. We're gonna do the Lainey lore. I need to change the pose. I'm about to lose myself. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Is she? Okay, she's still sleeping in that one. She has the gun in this one. She is John Girl's Frontline. This one is also nice, where she juggles the ball. Sorry, late lol. Get an early lol next time. Lol, lmao. You want to see the Leva skin? Oh yeah, sure, we can do that really quick. Where's Leva? Where is she? Where is she? I'm blind. Oh, there she is. Behold, Leva's skin. Our strongest flat chest? Tell that to taters. This one is nice. Holy shit. She will mods crushes balls. She likes kids who make homework. Who makes homework other than, you know, homework is objectively bad. It was initially designed as a punishment, but because of the institutionalization of what is supposed to be an educational system, they turned it into just misery. One of my favorite quotes is, "Don't let school get in the way of your education." I will die on that hill. That is one of the best quotes of all time. Okay, let's do the Lainey lore. Here we go. It's time for lore. There's nothing as permanent as a temporary government measure. God damn it! I hear 3 knocks on the door of the ops room, and then it automatically opens. I look up and see Lainey walking towards me with light, rapid steps. Hi, Commander! Still remember that name? I've never met this person before in my life. She's my wife! You're a lady, and we met a few days ago, right? I don't think my memory's that bad. Except it is. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that I've got an independent frame now. In the past, I could always see you, but you wouldn't be able to see me. I mean, what are you, John Cena? Well, everyone can see you now. How does the new frame feel? Do you like the real world? I think it's too early to say whether or not I like it. Hey yo, hear me out. Lars in The Real Girl, but with Lainey. That would ruin the movie, but it's fine. I've been a ghost for so long time, so it really feels a little unfamiliar to me. I'll tell you the answer to that question later. Hey yo, she's been simulating Call of Duty ghosts this whole time. However, what I do know is that I like being on the Elmo where I can actually touch you. Feel free to take this the wrong way, but I really like how touchy she is. She is a very hands-on, physically intimate person, simply because for her entire existence until now, she hasn't been able to touch anything. So she loves touching. So if you meet me and you touch me, I'm going to think you're hitting on me. Do what you want with this information. Lainey reaches out to grab my hand and pulls me up from my seat. I can't teleport or pull stuff out of thin air in the real world. If I want to change my surroundings, it's easier to move myself to change the layout of the things around me. The rules here are all different from those in simulated reality. Lainey turns a half circle, then continues dragging me towards the door. Very forceful. That's a very interesting way to look at the world. Seems that's how people in reality are used to it. Also, where are you taking me? Huh? Commander, did you actually forget? It's a date! We're going on a date! Oh god, I didn't study. Today's the 16th! Oh no, it's the Ku Klux date! A date? That's awfully sudden. Hang on, let me check my schedule. I open it and the reminder stating Lainey date jumps out at me. Commander, I made an appointment with you. This is now my personal private date time with you. Very straightforward. I can appreciate that. As Lainey puffs up her cheeks and glares at me with mild annoyance, I finally remember one early morning when I approved a request I didn't quite understand while I was half asleep from working overtime. I'm sorry, I got slammed with work and forgot. Let's go then. Yes! Let's go, Commander! Time to change our real-world coordinates! Before I realize it, Lainey has dragged me over to the exit hatch and I already have my protective suit on. Anime pout? Back when I had a girlfriend in yesteryear, my ex would do the anime pout. It was adorable. And to this day, I can't tell if she was actually annoyed that I found it adorable or not. But it's a thing. It exists. The anime pout is real, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. The hatch opens and Lainey jumps down with a whee! Then she looks up at me and spreads her arms. Jump down, Commander! I'll catch you! There's no need for that. I can take it. Shortly afterwards, Lainey and I are both standing on the sands of the Yellow Zone. Now that I think about it, Lainey, what are your plans for this date? Huh? Plans? Do I really look like a kind of man with a plan? Is there anything in particular that you want me to do with you? Oh, questionable choice of words. Lainey's eyes widen as she looks at me and I can see a flicker of confusion in those otherwise clear pools. Then, she blinks and smiles brightly, as though she's cast aside her previous confusion. What I want to do with you? I just want to walk with you under the sun. Is that okay? I can't think of anything else I want to do with you at the moment, Commander. Then let's take a walk around the Elmo. We walked together for a long time. Through it all, Lainey constantly oohs and ahs about trivialities. She seems curious about everything. Eventually, sunset comes on and the Elmo's towering shadow finally swallows the last of the sunlight overhead. Wow! That felt really fulfilling even though we didn't actually do anything. Is it because I was with you? How strange. I want to rest for a bit, Commander. Although, there doesn't seem to be anywhere comfy around here to sit down. Maybe the roof of the Elmo might work. Before I can reply, Lainey's already clinging to the side of the Elmo. It's easy to imagine her climbing all the way up to the roof of deck of the Elmo. Commander! Commander! The roof looks like it'd be a great spot for resting and doing the scenery. Want me to help you up? You want a princess carry or a piggyback ride? I'm overflowing with strength now, so both were great for me. Wow. So she's the top. Understandable. Have a great day. Alright, there's a maintenance ladder nearby. I'll go lower it. Shortly afterwards, Lainey and I are both standing on the Elmo's roof. Lainey gazes into the distance while holding onto the guardrail. I can vaguely see a reflection of the endless sands in her eyes. It's like a dream. Not a bad dream, I hope. Eh? Amanda, you're kidding, right? Of course it's a good dream! I've been looking forward to the moment when I'd actually meet you face to face for a long, long time. Being able to chat with you and walk with you under the sun. Being able to hear your voice and touch you in the flesh. It's like a dream. The Yellow Zone's wind tosses the strands of Lainey's hair, and her voice is flighty and excited. Then, she turns to look at the distant dunes, though she's focusing on drinking in the scenery before her. However, her excitement turns into silence and her expression once again turns blank. Lainey, is something the matter? What? Me? How can you tell? Don't bottle it up inside. If there's something weighing on your heart, feel free to tell me. We'll figure it out together. Even if we can't find a solution right away, you can at least relieve your tension by talking about it. Lainey blinks and then she turns towards me. I can see myself reflected in her eyes. Immediately after that, the confusion and chaos in there is replaced by clarity as she returns to her senses. And don't mind if I do! Basically, it's like I've been taking in too much information recently, and I'm not sure which of it is junk data that I can ignore. It feels like my neural cloud is stuffed full of things I can't digest, and I have lots of questions too. Lainey rubs her head. Commander, how do human brains decide what information to prioritize? Like, if a flower and a cake showed up in front of you at the same time, would you pay attention to the flower or the cake first? That depends on the situation. If I were full, I'd look at the flower. If I were hungry, I'd look at the cake. It all runs on instinct. Instinct, huh? Well, but Dolls don't have the instinct of hunger, so ranking flowers and cake is... yeah, it's still pretty hard. You know who actually does have instinct? My wife! Like, actually, in her lore. But don't worry about it. I kind of miss being back in Leva's neural cloud. Back in those days, Leva would process all that information for me. You gotta think for yourself, lady! I may have overlooked something. A doll's instincts are different from a human's. If instinct were not a factor, I would evaluate them by my aims. For instance, if I were planning to change up the Elmo's interior decorations, I'd focus on flowers first. If I were gonna have a tea party next, the cake would be my first pick. Ah, so that's how it's done. I think I get it. Thank you, Commander. Let me see. Apart from Mishy's a priority, there's also the blank problem. I mean, I'm still a brand new doll, so there are just too many blank spots in my knowledge about you, about the world, about everything. I accept that dolls have the right to live for themselves, but what exactly constitutes something as being for yourself? Lainey grabs her head again. Poor girl's having a freaking existential crisis. First time? After seeing how pitiful she looks, my hand moves on its own and pats her head. Yo, I just did that! Let's freaking go! Yes! You're thinking about something very meaningful. But unfortunately, can't give you a direct answer. Think living for yourself, for example. How many people actually manage to do that? Said, I might be able to help guide you to an answer. If your neural cloud has too many blank spaces in it, why not try to fill it up? Huh? Lainey's eyes light up. Every human or doll values different things. Perhaps you'll find your answer while you're filling yourself up. I get it! Lainey's dejection is swept away in the blink of an eye. Commander, I've decided! I'm gonna fill out the blanks in my neural cloud. I'm gonna explore this world and make contact with things I've never felt before. So could you do it with me? If I had someone experienced and reliable like you by my side to guide me and help me avoid unknown dangers during this process, I'm sure I'd feel very happy and safe. Lainey looks at me with a look of anticipation. I just can't say no to those gleaming eyes of hers. Alright, so what exactly do you need me to do? Can I just stay by your side? You can help by going on dates with me! Yo, that is as cunning and sly as, oh my god. Don't gotta tell me twice! Come on, Commander, go out with me! And while we're exploring this world, we can make up for all the time from before that we couldn't spend together. Please? Please? Alright, I get it. Keep you company and doing things you want to try, provided my schedule allows. Yay! I knew you wouldn't let me down! Now then, I'm gonna make lots of date requests with you. So let's use our time together to go exploring! Alright, Commander, now stick your fist out like this. Bumping fists like this is making a promise! Under the fading light of the setting sun, Lainey excitedly holds out her little fist to me. Naturally, I respond by fisting her directly, just as she's hoping for. Alright! I'm totes looking forward to our next date, Commander! I like where this is going. But that's not where we're going. We are going gambling. Because between every lore node is a gambling node! Let's go gambling! I'm kind of hoping that we get the purple weapon so we can stop gambling and save that pity 75-25 built up for the next one. But it's fine either way. It's just a copium at this point. But at this rate, it looks like we really are going to be getting the gold weapon, unless one of these turns out to be purple. That's just how it is. Let us continue with the Lainey lore. Nice, I was able to do it in one mouse flick. I miss how you could easily access the dorm. Oh my god! I can't do this! Wait, that's the outfit swap. I don't need that. I need to continue the lore. One late night, while working overtime, I wake up from a nap. As I open my eyes, lady jump scare. As I open my eyes, I see Lainey's face right in front of me. She's standing so close, so much so that I can clearly make out the details of her biosynthetic irises. That is very close. A small point of red light pulses rhythmically in her eyes, in time with her breathing. Lainey, what are you doing? Her eyes narrow slightly as she smiles at me and backs up a bit. I'm finally able to sit completely upright. Oops! Did I scare you? Sorry about that. I actually kinda did. It's alright. But I think I saw a blinking red light in your eyes just now. Was your recording module active? Or is it broken or something and you can't switch it off? Oh, it's fine. I just engaged recording mode for a bit back then. What is the correct response to this? My personal response would be, may I see it? Just as pure curiosity and part of the steamed ham memes. But my alternative response is, where the fuck can I find a girl like this? I never had the chance to make contact with you at such close range before. I almost certainly never got to see you napping, so I wanted to commit a rare scene like that to memory. Don't worry, I'll put it under extra layers of encryption to make sure it's safe. It won't casually spread to the 404 group chat unless circumstances demand it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's definitely filling me with confidence. Let's delete it now. Aw, what a shame. And again, orders are orders. And it's gone. Data deleted. That's not what I would have done. Is it really gone? Yeah, whatever. What time is it? Check the time. It's past midnight. That late already. Wait a minute, how long are you waiting here anyway? It's nothing compared to the 10 years I've already spent waiting. I'm super good at waiting. Ayo, same. I wait for work to end every day. When I came in, the sign on your door read, "The commander is in," but you were asleep. Then I realized your sleeping face was really cute and I ended up recording it. In any case, thanks for waiting for me. Is there something you needed me for? Lainey skips a step back and plants her hands on her waist before furrowing her brows. Commander, do you remember what you promised me last time? Just when are you going on a date with me? I submitted the date request, but I didn't get a response for a long time. In the end, I got tired of waiting and decided to just ask you straight up. Hey, yo, hold up. You said you were good at waiting. Excuse me? I finally realized what's going on. I've simply been inundated by documents and tasks, and Lainey's application is probably still stuck in the queue. For some reason, I feel a little guilty when I look at Lainey's expectant expression. Hold on, I got tea. Well, it just so happens that I don't feel sleepy anymore. So if there's anything you want to do right now, I can keep you company. Huh? So it's an impromptu date, something like that? Oh, yeah. That works for me! Although I need to confirm something. Yay, the Apps Room's hardware supports it! Ayo, are we gonna watch Spaceballs? Commander, we can have a date in the Ops Room! This is different from last time. I got a plan in mind, but you need to grant me remote access control to the Ops Room facilities. The Ops Room interface is now open to you. Want me to excuse myself to give you some prep time? No need for that. I can tweak it like so. Ta-da! Commander, behold! On those words, the light in the Ops Room dim, and a beautiful landscape appears on the walls. I see sunshine, palm trees, a sandy beach, and seawater. The speakers are playing the sounds of lapping waves and the cries of seabirds. I never get tired of looking at such sights no matter how many times I view them. Then he pivots, looking at me with those sparkly eyes of hers. Commander, this is the theme of today's date. Enjoying the scenery of the past together. When Persica was performing frame adaptation for me, she also helped me compile some data I couldn't fully analyze before. Some of the images I managed to get from them were ones I'd never seen before. I wanted to enjoy these landscapes with you, so I made independent copies of them. I know you're widely traveled and highly experienced, but I'm sure there are things that even you haven't seen before, right? These scenes all come from before the war, so there might be something that will surprise you in there. Definitely interesting. Let's keep at it. Lainey reaches out and lightly taps the air. Landscape on the wall changes in response to her movements. See seasides, forests, snowy mountains, valleys, frozen rivers. As time passes, the scenery in the ops room gradually changes. The real world's real big, huh? So expansive, so rich. In the past, 40 promised Leva that she'd go to a sunny beach with her for a vacation. I want to keep that promise, Commander. A part of her that was 40 was the foundation on which I was built. But even though my current situation is nothing like how things were when I was first born, I don't want to discard such an important part of myself. Is it okay if I do that? I've heard about that promise. I think Lev would be very happy to hear that. 404's bonds are very strong. While you haven't officially joined them yet, probably consider you part of the family because of Leva. Really? It's true that I feel quite close to 404 because of Leva, but I still don't know how the others view me. I hope that the other members of 404 like me too. Well, if you want to grow closer to the rest of 404, then you'll need to put in the time and effort to get along with them. To me, things like these, which you do of your own will, all qualify as living for yourself. They'd apply to both humans and dolls. Hey, that's right! I think I got a direction to head in now. Wow, Commander! Look! It's a starry sky! At long last, the scenery projected on the walls finally settles on the seaside landscape at night. The waves lap at the beach, and the stars appear exceptionally bright now that the sky is dark. Wow! It's so pretty! Commander! Have you been to a place like this before? If I ever saw something like this with my own eyes, it would be a memory most precious, one I'd never forget. I'm sure you'll get the chance to personally visit a place like that. Really? In that case, I hope that when that time comes, you'll be by my side. I will. Ooh, that's a bold claim, but I think I will. So it's another date then? Commander, when it's your turn to take a vacation, you absolutely, positively must not forget about me. Then he holds her fist out to me. Commander, fist bump me, come on! As I gaze into her eyes, which are brighter than the stars, I'm finding myself reaching out to fist her directly again. Our knuckles touch, and they part again. I realize I found something else that shines brighter than the starlight. Lainey's smile. Motherfucker, this is literally me. They put Ryan Gosling in the fucking story. Oh my god. I can't. I don't know. Normally I don't do all of them at once. Normally I'd like do one a day. This is a lot to take in, okay? My Ryan Gosling is going crazy right now. Let's go gambling to counterbalance it. Okay. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Well, we're getting a purple, but are we gonna get the purple? Aw, dang it. They juke me every time. This is the silhouette, but I have to wait for it to flash purple before it confirms. Well, at least this one ain't purple. Okay. There it is! We're done gambling. We are done gambling. We got the UMP-40. We're good. We don't need her signature weapon because I'm not sure if I'm gonna add her to my normal team. In fact, I might add her to my normal team. How far away are we from Pity? 40. It's tempting. It's really tempting. How many pulls do I have? Oh, wait, no. How many pulls do I have? I have 555 plus 75. So I have like 600 pulls. We'll wait. We'll wait. We can use this. Let's go to the refitting room and let's equip the gun. Whee! God, she's so cute. Okay. Let's go ahead and change it up. And I need to equip the ultimate muzzle brake. If you don't do this to your gun, you're doing it wrong. You see, Ivan, when you put the fan at the tip of the barrel, your gun will never overheat, or it has a fan cooling system. Why am I like this? Okay. I fucking love this game. There we go. We're good. We're good. Let's continue with the lore. Okay, I like this. This is one of the sleeping poses that still gets me going. But holy moly, the aviators are a nice touch. This also ties in directly with the story lore. Okay. Let us continue with the lore. Lainey has invited me on a date in the Yellow Zone today. During our journey, we accidentally stumble across a Varyager encampment. Uh-oh. Commander! Did we just charge right into a Varyager stronghold? Quite the date, huh? I remember someone marked this location on the map as a great place to watch the sunset. But it doesn't look anything like the map now. The online map for this area hasn't been updated. The Varyagers are probably why. Let's try to slip away before they spot us. And just as I finish saying that, Lainey's gun clips a nearby fence and makes a grating screech. Ah! Sorry! It's too late to sneak away. My eyes make contact with those of an alerted Varyager. I hear them begin to rally their men. Well, it's come down to this. Time to fight. If cell phone were here, this wouldn't be a problem. For safety's sake, I send a call for the help to the lmao while raising my gun. Though Lainey doesn't seem ready yet, we have no choice but to take arms. Lainey, on the right! Bullets whiz past my left ear. What? Wait, do you mean my right or your right? That was my fault. Lainey, take out their leader. I'll cover you. Taking aim? Ah. Oh, I missed. Commander, look out! Thanks to Lainey's frantic reminder, I barely managed to avoid an attack from behind. And Lainey's own gunfire. Lainey, over here! Don't get separated from me! That is probably Lainey's single most perfectly executed order in this entire skirmish. The battle soon devolves into a stalemate. I pull Lainey behind cover with me, but we're barely holding on. What should I do now? Should I keep trying to take down their leader? Maybe think of a way to break out? But if I miss my shot again? Lainey's panic is leaving her at a loss for what to do next. As the situation grows more urgent by the moment, I reach out my hand, roll my index finger, and then lightly flick her forehead. Ow! That hurt, Commander! Don't try to power through the opposition with your weaknesses. Think of how to best use your strengths. And realize that a lot of the combat robots they're using are very similar to older model SF units. Turns out they were really just modified from SF tech. How quickly do you think you could deal with them? Lainey gets her emotions under control in the blink of an eye. Commander, I can do it! Good. Now let's think about your battle plan again. I should need 30 seconds to overcome their firewalls and turn them on our side. Can you buy that time for me? Relax. They're Varyagers. I can handle them. The corner of Lainey's mouth curls up. Commander, I'm ready. 30 seconds pass in a flash, and we are completely surrounded by the enemy machines. On the 31st second, a galaxy of laser aiming dots shines on my face. On the 32nd second, the guns all point up to the sky at the very last moment. And on cue, every single robot changes their target to the Varyagers. 15 minutes after the battle, the skirmish has ended without further incident. Lainey and I are the last ones standing. Commander! Lainey runs over to me and buries her head in my chest. Commander! Are you alright? She looks like she's about to cry. That was nothing. There. Settle down. I pat Lainey's shoulder. She backs up a little and inspects my protective suit. Thank goodness you aren't hurt. After that, she sits down on the ground. Processing data in live combat is totally different from watching it in Levitt's base layer. I thought that watching everyone fight for so many years would have given me a lot of battle experience and data, and that I'd be good as a fighter as the others. I guess I was just imagining things. If it were Leva, Lena, or Kukluk out there, I'm sure they wouldn't have put you in danger like I did. I almost failed to protect you. Don't beat yourself up. Still getting used to integrating with and adapting to your new frame, not to mention your neural cloud. Your combat performance will improve with more training. In the end, you managed to win with your own strength, and I'm still alive and well. Commander, thank you. I don't command a lot of firepower, and I'm not strong like Leva and Kukluk. A doll like me is... Don't doubt yourself. You're irreplaceable in your own way. There are very few dedicated electronic warfare dolls nowadays, and you're also equipped with the OGAS system. That means you're my only choice when it comes to dealing with specific situations. So you're saying I'm special to you, Commander? That makes me feel happy. It's not just me. I think you're special to Persica, too. Even among tactical dolls, raw firepower isn't the only benchmark for a doll's worth. Persica's research direction is aimed at creating more potential futures for dolls. You deserve credit as well as her collaborators in this effort. Really? That feels nicer than I expected. Lainey's expression slowly relaxes. That said, you do need to gain a little more battle experience and improve your mindset in combat. However, the fact that you managed to deal with so many robots so quickly earns you a combat grade of A in my book. Huh? Does that mean you're happy with my performance? Woohoo! Lainey's face lights up again. That doesn't mean I can slack off. I should train twice as hard now. Commander, I'll go tweak my daily lesson plan right away. Yes, that's right. I still got the feeling of fighting in me. Commander, can we change our date to practicing on the lmao? You know, with you monitoring me during practice and all? Then he grabs my arm and sways me from side to side. Sure, but that doesn't mean there's no difference between the date and going overtime. Nope, there is. Commander, you smile when doing overtime. Lainey extends a hand and lightly taps the corner of my mouth with her index finger. Oh! That's because you look kind of cute just now. You were gonna say funny, right? Making fun of me. Tutoring a doll to strengthen her is a good thing for you too. You train me up to be a world beater, I might be able to give Persica a scare when I go back to her. How about it, Commander? Come on, train with me. Before I realize it, Lainey has lashed onto my arm, her gentle tugs conveying her belief in me. Wife. She's in wife tier. Very few dolls get to be wife tier, but this is the quickest any doll has ever gone to wife tier. Like, damn. And that was how Lainey dragged me back onto the return jeep. Understandable. Have a great day. And with that, let us finish off the lore. Hi, Commander! You haven't forgotten about me, have you? Hey, yo, did I click the first one on accident? Lainey, I saw your invitation. I reserved some time for our date today. Woo! We learned from the first time. What would you like to do this time? Lainey has been asking me out on various dates for some time now, and each one has exposed me to new experiences. Before I knew it, I started looking forward to going on those dates with her. You know, Commander, I found a secret base on the lmao. Let's go explore it together. The lmao? There's a place on it I don't know about? Lainey flashes me a sly smile, and pulls me to my feet and drags me after her. We pass through several thick blast doors before entering a huge empty chamber. This place is clearly under construction, but I can make out the beginnings of our partitioning bulkhead. Lainey claps her hands and a seaside backdrop appears on the wall. Interestingly enough, someone has also installed a similar ultra-high-definition screen on the ground. Miss Mailing asked me to move some sand here. She said that would be very useful later on. Although I don't really see how. More importantly, having a bit of sand-like substance is good. Now we can mock up a beach! I asked Miss Mailing, and she said I could borrow it for now. I feel something soft beneath my feet, and I realize that Lainey's dragged me onto the artificial beach. I also asked Miss Mailing to give me permission to access the control systems for this place. The screen here looks a little different from the ones in the ops room. Yep. I heard Miss Mailing say that this place uses next-generation display technology. After my tweaks, I can make the beach simulation even more realistic. That's what the marketing blurb for the display said, at least. It's not like I have an actual beach to compare it to. The details are definitely richer, though. Do you debug all this? You have a real talent for creating simulated spaces. I mean, that's what she's been doing for 10 years. Let's play with the sand, Commander. Pretend we're at the beach and all. Lady produces a kid's beach playset out of nowhere and hands me a toy shovel. It's a bit hard to use this with one hand. Please release me, lady. Aw, think of it as a challenge, Commander. Since three-legged races are a thing, then a three-handed sandcastle building should be a thing too. Now that you mention it, that doesn't make sense. Lainey tightens her grip in my hand. Then she waves her own shovel before bending down and getting to work. Ah, I forgot we need water too. Water? I hardly know her. Wait! Can I go with you? I know how to run the water supply and drainage. Lainey holds on tight to me and is about to move ahead when I stop her. Is it me or are you being extra clingy today? Huh? Am I? So you don't seem to be smiling as much as you usually do. I pinch Lainey's cheeks. Despite her best efforts, her expression seems more tense than usual. Did something happen? I just can't hide anything from you, Commander. I have something important to tell you. The look on Lainey's face makes me want to find another place where we can have a serious discussion. Unfortunately, there are no chairs or sofas in this big room. So looking around, I guide Lainey to one side and sit down on the sand. Lainey sits down as well while lightly pressing herself against me. Perhaps I should start from the beginning. At last, Lainey lets go of me. He reaches out and grabs a handful of sand, watching the grains flow through her fingers. She lowers her head and repeats this action a few times before she looks up again. Commander, as you know, all the dolls connected to Hide 404 do not exist to some degree. While I haven't officially joined 404, I have some things in common with them because of Leva. My continued existence was never planned by humans, which naturally means I have no purpose or goal in life or any unnecessary design elements. That kind of feeling is kind of like when you see a majestic view before you, but you don't have a path to reach it. You could say that my promise with Leva was the first step that I took on my own path. After that, I continued searching for my own way, but guess what I found? What? I found that every single stage and signpost along my path involved you, Commander. Me? Yes, you. It's only recently that I realized that your companionship and guidance paved the way for my future. You taught me how to fill the blanks in my neural cloud. You went on dates with me and went exploring with me. You taught me how to grow closer to everyone in 404. And also, you helped me with combat training, to make full use of my strengths and to become stronger. In order to go on that holiday for two that we agreed on, I'd have to go to distant places and see things that aren't in my database. And there's so many more things that I gradually came to realize during our recent dates. You realized? What'd you realize? I gradually realized what I liked, the direction I wanted to develop in, and the shape of the future I wanted to became came clearer and clearer to me. Before I met you, I had no clue about what I wanted my future to be. You may or may not have noticed, but during our dates, you helped me see what I wanted to become. In that case, you like what you see? Yep, of course I do. My future had always had you in it. And that's what makes it great. It's good to me, then. Commander, thanks to you and our dates, I've been looking forward to what the future has to offer during our time together. Perhaps that's why each day I spend on the Elmo has let me come closer and closer to what I want to be in the future. Why does it sound like you're going to say goodbye to me? You're talking about our time together like it's in the past. I wanted to avoid the troublesome part, but I guess I still failed in the end. You really are a sharp one, Commander. Then he grabs my arm again and looks at me with an expression of utmost seriousness. Commander, the truth is that I've fully adjusted to my new body. Thanks to your care and concern over the past few days, I've also gotten a few ideas on how I want to expand my component scope and enhance the hardware. And it's time we bid each other farewell for the time being. I should be going back to Persica for upgrades ASAP, but I just don't want to go. Huh? You like the Elmo that much? The Elmo's a nice place, but what I'll really miss is you. Lainey slowly tightens her grip on my arm. You're more than just a superior to me. You're my family, a friend, an adventuring buddy, and a guide that led me to a brave new world. In short, being with you makes me feel completely safe, and I don't want to leave you. I understand what you mean. Much as I'll miss having Lainey around, my position as commander means that I need to do what's best for her future. The answer's obvious enough. The trick lies in how to convey it. Ayo, roll nat 20 charisma. Lainey, you're always creating beachside scenery, but have you considered simulating deep sea areas before? You tried imagining how it would feel to swim in the depths of the ocean? Huh? You want to do that right now? Are you asking that all of a sudden? Commander, I don't think I have any data related to the deep sea. Give it a try. Okay, even if you don't succeed. Imagine being in the shallows, or a swimming pool, or even a bathtub for reference. Try to think of what it would be like to be surrounded by flowing water. Water? I hardly know her! The image on the wall begins to change. The sea level slowly rises above our heads. The ground changes as well, until it shows the seabed. It looks just like the real thing. You feel a simulated seawater? You can't enter this simulated space. You might be able to feel the existence of the water. I sweep Lainey's arm back and forth, trying to help her imagine the feeling of buoyancy and water resistance. Schools of fish swim past and multicolored coral reefs spring up around us. Wow! I've never seen anything so... Lainey seems moved by the sights before her, and her eyes glow. Lainey, this is just a simulation. For all you know, the real depths of the ocean might look even better than this. A beach is all well and good, but if you stop moving forward because you want to look at the beach, who's going to view the depths of me with me in the future? Then he pauses, and then she looks at me. So that's what you had in mind, Commander? Then, in that case, I want to go swimming with you in the deep blue sea. Since this upgrade is an essential step for you, and I want you to keep forging ahead, even if that means having to say goodbye to you for a while. Neither the beach, the Elmo, nor I will disappear. We'll always be here, waiting for you to come back. Commander! Don't cry. Times and our circumstances may change. So might our physical location. Elmo might be completely unrecognizable after a few more rounds of repairs. None of that matters, because we will always welcome you. But I'm not used to saying goodbye. Only for a while. Persica and I discussed a timetable for this in the past, so I'm pretty sure you'll be back soon. If you really miss me, then do your best, work hard, and aim to leave and return quickly. In that case, you mustn't forget about me, okay? I'll be thinking of you all the time while I'm at Persica's lab. Of course I won't. Don't worry, I have a good memory. Hey. Commander, can you hug me a little more? You hug me more. It'll help me make up my mind. I open my arms and give Lainey a reassuring hug. After a long, long time, Lainey finally looks up again. Alright, I feel charged up now. Commander, I'll head back, but I'll try to come back ASAP. So send me more messages, okay? I will, don't worry. After I reassure her several more times, Lainey finally smiles again. Now then, Commander, please close your eyes. I want to give you a goodbye present. I do as she says, and for a while, nothing happens. I start to feel a little impatient and begin to open my eyes. lady blows on the tip of my nose. It's warm and has a faint fragrance to it. I need to keep you in suspense so you remember it better. Now this present is to be continued. I'll finish it after I get back. Oh my god, she's gonna blow me in the nose? However, there's one thing I want to do now. You know it. You love it. It's my classic. Auto fister! Lady balls up a fist and holds it out to me. It's a date, Commander. Next time we meet, I'll be more capable. And we'll discover more beautiful landscapes together. I like that. I like that a lot. There is a lot I can say about how she is that is really, really, really personal to my own experiences. But I'm not gonna do that. Instead, we are going to relive. How do I relive it? I know there's a way to go back in. Oh, there it is, the recollection. Go back in and marry Lainey again. Check this out. This is the difference between... Oh, they don't have me do the slidey bit. Before you go, I have to marry you first. Wow! You want to bump fists with me, Commander? Does this represent a new promise between us? Remember that fist bump is an oath of marriage? So we've been marrying each other this whole time. Of course I do. From today onward, I'll see your face in every piece of scenery I witness. I got 3 lines of dialogue for that. You picked a good time, Commander. The sun's really good right now, so let the sunlight witness our promise. Very nice. And with that, that's basically it. Thank you for coming to Girls Frontline Stream. Oh, mail. Right, it's my reward for completing the survey. Thank you, Opinion Survey. Let's head on back here. I like that a lot. I also just realized I have not done Alva nor Voimistina's lore entries. So I will be doing those eventually, TM. That is definitely something to do, I guess. In any case, thank you for coming to Girls Frontline Stream. Next week, I believe the next event is starting. I post my schedule in the Discord, as well as trying to post it using the Twitch schedule feature, but nobody checks that. But I do try to stay true to my schedule. The only discrepancy between those 2 sites is that I will be streaming on Sunday, but I don't know when exactly. So that's it. I am streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a music stream. I will be playing my musical instruments and taking requests. So if that sounds like your jam, then sweet. Otherwise, well, no music for you then, I guess. I play trumpet and flute. I haven't decided if I want to keep it a flute stream tomorrow or do trumpet first and then transition to flute. I might do both because I have been definitely falling out of practice with my instruments. After I take the cat out after stream, I will be doing instrument stuff because I feel like it. That is the best motivation, is because I feel like it. That's how I do all of my things. In any case, who's gonna be raid? Who's online? Ooh, Raz is online! She's been streaming for nearly 3 hours, so I suspect she's about to end soon. Peachy Meow is also online. She's only been streaming for an hour and a half, and she streams for a very long time. So why don't we go ahead and say hi, raid to Peachy Meow. There are 2 Y's in there. Very cool. Peachy Meow, she is a easygoing, comfy streamer who plays MMOs, usually with her community too. Which is nice. So if you play MMOs, currently she's playing old school RuneScape, you might be able to play with her. It's pretty neat. Let's all go say hi. Thank you for coming to Girls Frontline. That was the Lainey event. Stay tuned. Next week is the Faytuja Helen event. I will be covering the whole event, and if there's no voice acting, I will be voicing the whole event like I normally do. Which may or may not be a good or bad thing, depending if for some reason you like my voice or not. I don't get to decide who likes my voice or not. I just can only assume the worst. In any case, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Have fun, with the raid. Ichi's nice. I promise.